What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Madonna. And we're going to move ahead to the Like a Prayer album at the behest of a couple different people who pointed out that Spotlight was the only tune unique to the You Can Dance release, so I'm sympathetic to that. We'll circle back at some point and catch the remaining tunes there, but a couple people mentioned, and indeed, Madonna Deep Dive proprietor Mark mentioned that this album, Like a Prayer, is where she really takes her songs and her music to another level, so I've been looking forward to it for a while. So we are going to start with the title track. I do enjoy when an album features a title track and puts it first. Now, sometimes, I've seen it later in an album, but it does suggest that on some level, the artist and or the people, producing the album see the track as essential to the atmosphere, to the themes that will be at play, or at least cropping up throughout the album. So ultimately I've heard this phrase and song title associated with Madonna, but I don't think I've ever heard the tune. I can't even think of how the title phrase sounds in a chorus, if that is where it shows up. So unlike Like a Virgin, which I do remember hearing back in my youth, don't think I've heard this. We will find out, of course, and I would not be surprised to find out that given what people have said about this album, and presumably, by extension, this song, I wouldn't be surprised if it hits a familiar, memory somewhere in there. But the phrase itself, it sounds like a plea, or at least a message intended to, achieve some outcome, or to turn circumstances to the better. So, again, it's fair to say it's like a prayer. It's a simile, right? Like, it's not a prayer, it is like or as a prayer. But, given that a lot of her songs seem to get at the emotions between romantic and or intimate partners, I would not be surprised if that's the context for the phrase like a prayer. But let's find out. This is the opening and title track from Madonna's 1989 album, Like a Prayer. Well, that was quite the opening.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home.
Home? Yeah, I don't think I heard this.
When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. I hear your voice. It's like an angel sighing.
It has a church feeling to it
I
here.
have no choice. I hear your voice. Feels like flying. I close my
Angels
eyes.
flying.
Oh God, I think I'm falling out of the sky. I close my eyes. Heaven help me when you call my name. It's like a little prayer. I'm down
All these phrases, heaven help me.
wanna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. Like a child, you whisper softly to me. You're in control, just like a child. Now I'm dancing. It's like a dream. No end and no beginning. You're here with me. It's like a dream. Let the choir sing.
That pocket of time, it's like, in that moment, it doesn't matter whether it's that way or that way. It is clearly about deep and passionate emotions, but it's hard not to feel the physical side of it. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power.
Just like
love how serious the bass just got. I like the vocals from the opening, but now with very different backing. The gospel vibe. So what choir do we have here? Tambourine sound, which again gives it that church service type of feel. That bass, like what? This drives some real great drive. Like that shout. Shout out to the drums on this one too. Awesome. Yeah, I hadn't heard that before, which is funny because, given what people have said, perhaps it's surprising that I knew Lucky Star really well, but not this one as much. Though again, late 80s, early 90s, Well, it's funny though, because I wouldn't discover punk for another couple years, so yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I mean, just, I guess a lot of Depeche Mode and again, some classical music and so on, but it is weird to me that, in the musical world of 89, that somehow this one slipped by my radar when, tunes from both earlier and at least in a couple cases later, I remember hearing some Madonna tracks, like on the radio or on MTV and so on. Nevertheless, a really cool tune, and one that, it's interesting, like, in a way she's saying that this person is heavenly and like his voice can, transport her and, make her feel like transcendent. But she's also saying like he's a mystery, so it sounds like, there's not like perfect clarity in all regards, but she certainly sounds like passionate. And if her voice or his voice and his presence, and the midnight hour, like she can feel his power. It feels like they have this physical relationship and these intense feelings, but again, it seems like maybe not everything is clear to the narrator, if you will. So either way, I love like playing on all the phrases related to heavenly and, heaven help me and sort of divine feelings, and the gospel vibes, the Sunday service type of vibes, again, especially the fireworks, but no, the tambourine gave that feeling certainly. So yeah, I enjoyed the way the phrase of the title was manifested in both the lyrics and the styles and sounds at play. So really cool tune. I particularly like that austere vocal opening, which, well, I guess it wasn't the original opening, was that crazy little guitar flourish, and then it went into that very dramatic and austere vocal opening, which I enjoyed a lot. And then I enjoyed when that part came back later, but with all the more energetic and intense sonics. So yeah, I really enjoyed the sequencing on this one, and again, the playing with the themes at hand, lyrically in the sonic. So yeah, top tune. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.